got bitches gone wild. You'd have to see it to believe it. Forget the meet and greet, I'm signing titties with my semen. So you could keep the Sharpie, need to hardly leave the party with a bunch of girlies. Get to know them later on, cause we fucking early. And I like to stay on schedule. Photo shoot fresh, homie, I deserve a centerfold. Parties at the W, sorry if that troubles you, but this is my summer, about to blow up like a bubble do. Catch me where the bottles is, texting with a model chick. Bars about to close, yeah, I bet you know what time it is. Speeding down the interstate, riding around like Reagan did. Trucks is all black, skating around like Tyler Sagan, bitch.
What's up, man? It's Mike Stud in Cincinnati with the self-diploma homies, about to shut it down. One of my favorite events of the year. It's dope.
Mike Stud, homie, what's good, man? Thank you, man.
Good,
thanks for coming back, man.
No worries. I want to be here. This is dope.
So, how you feeling?
I feel good.
You look relaxed, sipping the brew. I like that.
Yeah, this is the third night of tour, so we're just getting started.
Yeah, that's the beginning.
It is. We're just getting started, but it doesn't feel like it. I'm fucking tired already. Need an off day, but that's just how it is. But I'm excited to be here. This is Sean's been a homie from the beginning.
Yeah.
Self-diploma for sure, so it's great to come back to this event and headline it.
How did you get into this crazy thing called rap?
Man, my route was a lot different than most people. You know what I mean? I think by now, you know, if you've heard of me, you kind of know a little bit about the background, but I was a baseball player at Duke, and I had a severe arm injury, had surgery, Tommy John.
What position did you play?
Pitcher.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and you know, during that time, it was a 12-month rehab period, and I made a record called College Humor during that time as a joke. And when I say it was a joke, I mean it was really I had no fans and no intention of it ever being public.
I made it the first time that you really tried to.
Yeah, I made it on GarageBand in my room. I had zero background. I mean, the record that everyone has heard and that is out there, it's made on GarageBand. It's never been remade.
That's crazy.
So I made that shit, and it just changed everything because, you know, it started playing at the bars. It caught on at the school, and then we shot a video, and the video was a fucking joke. We went into that video shoot thinking it was gonna be the only video I'd ever shoot, and it just it went a little viral to a point where I was able to yo, maybe we should keep going, try, and kept making new records and shit. And, you know, 3 years later.
Where are you from exactly?
I'm from Rhode Island.
Rhode Island?
Providence, Rhode Island, and you know, I'm not really affiliated with there much because I've never made a song there. You know, it didn't happen there. It happened at school.
Have you had a show there and stuff?
Oh yeah. They hold me down.
Yeah, I love that.
Man, it's great. You know what I mean? It's a small state. So
Right.
you know, I have a really strong support system up in the New England area. So it's great.
So what do you got going on now? What are you working on?
Well, I'm not really working on anything. The album just came out, you know, 5 days ago. Where this whole tour was kind of based on that. So we got videos in the works for the records on the album. But it's been great to see the support of the record, and it's gonna do, you know, the best numbers I've done, you know, to date. So
Congrats
I'm
on
excited
that.
about it. Yeah, thank you.
So how many cities you got on this tour right now?
35.
35?
35 in 50 days. So it's gonna be a grind this summer, but it's gonna be fun.
This is home right here, the bus right here?
This is very much home.
I like this. This is nice though, man.
Yeah, thank you, man.
One day I'm gonna get me one of these.
While you're doing it, we'll ask you how you did it. So fuck the critics, stay committed to your vision. They keep
Pre-rituals, what do you to do before the shows and stuff that you have?
I mean, this is it.
Chill,
you know, usually hustling around all day.
No.
There's a lot that goes in behind the scenes that people don't see. That I got a whole group of guys that work very hard for me, you know what I mean? So it's
shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them for sure. And you know, we're putting it all together. I'm an independent artist still. People, a lot of rumors saying that I had signed, but I didn't. And that's the truth. So this is all.
I see a lot of people going that route these days.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm not gonna do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I think we're building.
That's right.
Yeah, we're building to a point where I'm gonna get a type of agreement situation that I need. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I think that's smart.
That's what we're doing. But yeah, I mean, we're hustling every day. But we're a real casual group of dudes, man. We're just.
How do you stay motivated and energized for every show? What do you have to do to give your best performance every? I know it's a lot of shows, man, so you have to give that 100%.
It's not hard, man. It's not hard,
especially when you do something you love.
Yeah, you're exhausted, but when you get out and you see kids that are excited to see you and know the words to your songs, and you know, they've been waiting.
the energy.
You know, it's like you're not a human being if you don't get energized by that. So it's not very hard. I mean, there's some nights where I'm like, man, I'm fucking exhausted, but it never fails when I get on stage, and I feel fine every time. So the crowd energizes me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I believe it.
Remind yourself it's gonna be fun, and you're hoping that it's true. You start losing your mind when you're gone all the time, and you're always on the move.
What artists would you love to like work with in the future? Like, what are some of your friends? What are you listening to right now?
Yeah, you know, it's funny. We were just with him the other night, but we're big fans of Ty Dolla $ign. We like his records a lot.
Yeah, he's dope.
So, and you know, I think we're gonna make a record soon, which will be dope. But we share agents and management now, so it's gonna be a cool record to make. But we rock to all that stuff. We like the West Coast stuff, that vibe of music a lot. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily what I do. Obviously, I'm an East Coast person, but you can hear a couple influences of that in the new record, I think. But we like feel good shit in here. So it's a lot of party, feel good music. But Ty Dolla $ign is someone in the immediate future I'd like to make a record with. I think it's gonna happen, so it'll be fun.
What brands are you loyal to? What do you? It could be toothpaste, it could be food, or whatever, man. Like
Crest, man. I'm very heavily connected with a brand called Fresh Leats.
Okay.
It's what I wear. It was kind of, people think it's mine. I own it, but I don't yet.
It's the homies.
So we've been working. Well, we've been working legalities out for about 10 months, but I'm gonna be soon.
Shout out to Fresh Leats.
Yeah, but they're a St. Louis-based company. The dude Chris Loss started it out of his basement and reached out to me like when I had like one song, and he's like, yo, I think this Fresh Leats thing is like about you. You know what I mean? It's like just with my background, and like it's kind of the crossover of athletics and hip hop and putting them together in one. And it's just a really cool idea. So we have like very big plans for that. And we've been working on making that situation right for a while, and it's about to be there. So I'm excited about Fresh Leats. I rock with Young and Reckless a lot.
Yeah, shout out to them. The homies.
I mean, I'm a big Jordan fan, so I got a lot of rock with MJ pretty heavy. But yeah, man. And then New Era. Shout out to New Era. They've been hooking me up, man. I'm a big hat dude. Like baseball hats. They sent me so many hats. I can't even wear them all this year. You know what I mean? So shout out to New Era for sure.
Throw some New Era hats out in the crowd. So what's this bull donkey doo-doo with Hoodie Allen?
Man, that's exactly what it is. You know, everyone's asking about this.
Yeah,
no, it's cool. It's fine. I understand. I mean, it's the whole thing was corny to me. You know what I mean? He's a cornball in general. You know what I mean? I didn't have a relationship with him, but I had no problem with him. You know what I mean? A lot of times I've met most of the guys in the same, you know, do music in the same lane, and I have relationships with a ton of them. I never really, you know, had a relationship with him, but I woke up one day and my Twitter was going crazy saying he was taking shots he took shots like me and G-Eazy and like Riff Raff in a song, and I had literally a studio session planned, and my actual producer was booked for another one, the guy I was working on my album with, so he wasn't working with me that day. So it was like a good day for me just to make a little warning shot track back to him on like I used the 0 to 100 track, and I said a couple lines about him. You know what I mean? Like, you know, obviously he instigated it, and I just felt like it was. I almost didn't do it because honestly, it's like that's not his lane, it's not my lane. As far as no one in hip hop is interested in a Hoodie Allen Mike Stud battle. You know what I mean? It's as much as people were interested, it's just Hoodie Allen and Mike Stud fans, really. You know what I mean? So
I think it was funny.
It was entertaining, I guess, but it really wasn't. I almost didn't even do that track because I just felt like I felt corny being involved in it. You know what I mean? The dude's a square. But anyway, so you know, then he made a full diss track, like basically just going in as, you know, as full, basically on anything you could. So I did this. I had to do the same. And I finished.
So is it a squash? Is it?
No, it's not squash. I mean, I'm probably gonna pour a beer on his head when I see him or something. But
just don't beat him up, man.
I'm not gonna beat him up because he'll probably like sue me or something. You know what I mean? But Nah, he's a square. So it is what it is. I'm not gonna be friends with the dude. I'm not gonna.
Right, I understand.
I'm not even gonna. I mean, at some point, people will forget about it and want
Sure.
to be a discussion point. You know, I understand it is now, but it's just not what I want to be affiliated with, really.
I understand that.
And but at the same time, I understand how big it was in the sphere that we're in. So it is what it is. But
I loved it. Y'all always apologize to the shared fans. That's.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
no,
I feel
I think
that
so. No, I mean, Twitter was going nuts.
I know.
And I just didn't. I didn't. You don't want to like rub people the wrong way that support you and support him. I mean,
Right.
there's a lot of
For
people
sure.
that like.
How do you
don't
handle
us.
like? Is it hard not to say stuff back when people are coming at you crazy on Twitter?
Not really, not anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in the beginning, you'd be like, "What? What do you mean?"
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And you take everything to
But,
heart.
nowadays, it doesn't matter how. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Someone's gonna be saying chirping
Right.
you on Twitter. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you get over that real quick. I've been over that for a while.
Figure that out.
Sometimes I respond to be funny, but
Just how you're feeling.
the days
Yeah.
of me caring are over.
Yo, I'm on Mike Stud's tour bus. South Diploma in the building. Appreciate you, homie, man.
Of course, man.
He's about to go kill the stage.
Thanks for having
Let's
me.
get
man.
it.
Cheers.
Yeah.